Why is NATO cutting the number of aircraft and warships it provides amid the current crisis? The surprising reason is not what you might expect. It's a strategic move with big implications for global security. NATO's decision to cut aircraft and warships comes down largely to resource constraints. Maintaining a large fleet of aircraft and warships is expensive and time-consuming. Many assets are currently undergoing maintenance or upgrades, reducing their availability. Meanwhile, operational demands are high across multiple fronts, stretching resources thin. Simply put, NATO must balance how many forces it can realistically deploy without compromising readiness or overextending its capabilities. Beyond resources, NATO is strategically reprioritizing its military posture. The alliance is focusing on quality rather than quantity, emphasizing rapid, flexible responses over sheer numbers of aircraft and ships. This shift reflects lessons learned from recent conflicts where agility and precision proved more effective than overwhelming force. By deploying smaller, more capable units, NATO aims to adapt faster to evolving threats and reduce unnecessary risks. Political and diplomatic factors also influence NATO's cutbacks. Each member country decides its contribution of aircraft and warships, and internal negotiations can limit the total number available. Amid the current crisis, some nations face domestic pressures to reduce military involvement or redirect resources. Maintaining political unity within NATO requires balancing these national interests, which sometimes means fewer forces are deployed collectively. Finally, NATO's cuts are about long-term sustainability. Prolonged crises risk burning out personnel and wearing down equipment. By managing deployments carefully, NATO preserves its forces, combat effectiveness over time. This approach ensures that the alliance can remain a credible deterrent without exhausting its resources, maintaining strength for future challenges. NATO's reduction in aircraft and warships isn't a sign of weakness but a calculated strategy. It balances limited resources, adapts to new threats, navigates political realities, and ensures long-term readiness. This nuanced approach keeps global security resilient. If you want daily answers to questions you didn't know you had, hit subscribe and stay curious.